What's going on, Fortnite fans? My name is ATWhelp64, and I just gotta say, thank you for Saturday. 100 drops at Greasy Grove did way better than anticipated, and I can thank you for that. I think it's around 67 views right now, but YouTube's kind of acting weird. It says it's only at 60. I know it has a bit more views, but I want to try to get it 100. Can we do that? I think we possibly can. And maybe 50 subs we could possibly get by June. I think that's a great goal to have. And by the way, there's another 100 drops coming. It's going to be a bit crampy because I'm going to go on vacation March 6th, going down to Florida. Then that last week of the season, I'll make some videos. But the 100 drops should come back like the Saturday after I come out. So I have to go ultra cramp mode and work on it. I think I'm around drop 20-ish right now. It's going to be a good one. So yeah, let's get into today's topic after that rambling session. Also, one last thing before we start the video is that I will be making an update video about where the channel is going and stuff on Saturday, so I would stay tuned to that because there'll be some important information in that video about where my series are going and stuff. I think I want to back off on commentaries and make a few, but this one I just thought it would be kind of a fun thing to do for today specifically. So today is quote-unquote Tuesday. It's February the 22nd, 2022, 2/22/22. But ironically enough, Chapter 2, Season 2 happened 2 years and 2 days away ago, which is hard to believe because I'm feeling old, and I think Season 3 turned 3 today. 4. I was wrong. 4. We're getting old, folks, but we've been playing this game for a while, which I just thought, if you remembered in my top 10 of my seasons, I said I would like to touch older seasons, maybe review them. And just for funsies, I thought we would go back to the season, remembrance it, kind of like a retrospective, I guess you could say. It's going to be like a quick vid, but, let's get into Chapter 2, Season 2, and what made it so great exactly. And to kind of match the gameplay, I went Covert Cavern to this gameplay, because, Grotto, Covert, yeah, 1-1 with each other. Okay, let's start. So this season opened up huge because after that long, boring season of Chapter 2, Season 1, Chapter 3, Season 1 so much better, and we'll touch on that in 3 weeks. Back to what I was saying. We were excited. This was probably one of the most monumental seasons for new stuff because we got the first edition of boss bases, weapon-specific spawns, the chest things that spawn in locations, and NPCs, which was awesome, and I'm really happy that we got that, honestly. And I'm going to be honest, this season had one of the most biggest map changes ever, Chapter 2. Not saying much because, how crappy Chapter 2 is known for its map. We had 5 locations, all boss bases, and over time, they became Ghost and Shadow, which was cool map progression over time, and I really enjoyed it. If you ask me, favorite spot was the Grotto because of the mythic minigun. It was actually really cool. And I did like the shark, really unique, the rig. It didn't have the best mythic, but it was cool. And the yacht, it was way too far, but it was so cool. And the agency was a peak hot drop, like Stark Industries tilted hot drop, which I really enjoyed that place as well. It was really nice. Now I guess we could go talk about the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass this season was really solid. I think it's one of the best we've ever had, especially with that one gimmick they had with the Ghost and Shadow where you had to choose one or the other. Some people don't like it, but I wish eventually, maybe they'll give us the option we don't have this style. So that'd be cool. And this was also the first season we've had customizable skins with the Gear Maya. And it kind of sucked then, but now with Chimera, Tuna Fish, and Haven, it's kind of way better. So I gotta say that's positive. And the other cosmetics, they are just, they're sets. Nothing too cool, but the emote Springy, one of the best emotes ever. And this was also the first collab secret skin. It wasn't overdone yet, so it was actually kind of cool with Deadpool. And I gotta say, I was quite a fan of this. And now, let's go to the last part, which is the gameplay. The loot pool wasn't much different from Chapter 2 Season 2, except they added the heavy and suppressed weapons, which I think it really differentiated the game by adding the heavy and suppressed, but they heavily nerfed the suppressed to the point where they were barely usable, which I think is such a shame. I also had a lot of unique items, like the Kingsman, the decoy grenade, the proxy mines. So yeah, a lot of those were really unique in their own way. I was quite a fan of them personally, especially the proxy mines. And also, this was the season they brought back C4, Leftovers Plus. And this season we got the meta-changing vehicle, the Choppa, and I really want them to bring this back. It's probably one of my most missed Fortnite items, which I think it would fit fine in the current Fortnite meta, honestly, especially since they brought back Quad Crasher. So yeah, that's that. Also, let's take a time to touch on a few other things. The events were really good, especially Travis Scott, but even though circumstances, I don't really talk about him, you know. But the device was cool. And that's when we met the Jones and the IO, but we didn't know at the time. But yeah, that was just like my little TED talk about Chapter 2, Season 2 today. I just thought it'd be funny because 2. And maybe on other like seasonal birthdays, I'll talk about them. Chapter 2, Season 6 would be next, so just maybe I'll talk about it. If you like the video, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful Tuesday. 2.